How do you find winning products and ad angles? That's two different questions.
Ooh, okay. This is
Let's do just winning products.
I find
and let's do ad angles on a different episode.
We look for winning products every time we drop a new product, pretty much. So like with us, we say new hats are the lifeblood of our company.
Oh yeah.
Because we started with just a trucker hat and then introduced another like basic color and just kind of stayed neutral, browns, olives, black and white. And then we talked about this last night, but we have a private Facebook group for our brand where there's a lot of like behind the scenes. I show people like swatches of fabrics that we're working with and stuff, and like literally ask our customers and our like supporters, should we make this? And like, I know that's, you have to build up to having a Facebook community. And so that part's not like ABC, but it's
if
still,
you're in the beginning stage, you don't have it.
But even in the beginning, like,
build it publicly.
Yeah. You're a big proponent of this. And so am I. I'm like, even when I started the brand, I was like, every step is going to be documented.
Yeah.
And make sure you're showing that, because just by accident, you're going to get feedback on your products. Yeah. And then, but then I also do small things like a sample will come in. This happened recently. We had a sample come in that none of us liked. It was just like, this hat sucks. But I was like, we have almost 300,000 followers. I'm like, I'm just going to go on Instagram and post it and tell them the truth. Like,
we don't know.
Hey, we don't know about this one. Really don't like it. And what do you guys think? And they're like, dropped that shit yesterday and all this stuff. And then you can't be like, oh, we got 3 comments that said, drop it, let's make it. Yeah. Like if there's enough of, say 100 comments is a good read of like, all right, maybe we should make this one. Your gut feeling said this hat's not that great, but then your customer said you're wrong. So like try not to listen to yourself too much in a lot of these decisions, because your ego will steer you one way, but your customers will tell you what to do.
I don't know. I'll push back a little.
Yeah.
And I'm actually just pushing back with a question. When you have a brand like yours, Dad Gang, a lot of it is built based on taste, your taste.
Yeah.
When do you trust your taste versus just saying like, my taste says this, but maybe the data says something else? Like some people are very intuitive and just always trust their own taste. That's like the Steve Jobs of the world, right? Yeah. And some people are like, I don't want to, I want to remove that. Like always give me the data. And if we don't have the data, then the answer is, I don't know. Yeah. What do you think? I mean, seems like you're somewhere in between that, but like, are you like 80-20 taste data? What?
Yeah. I mean, we look at, in-stock inventory and how fast certain things sell. So say like our black and white trucker, which is probably like our number one selling hat all time, tells me that dads want pretty basic things, but there is like a more, like loud crowd that wants flames on their hats or neon colors and stuff.
Camo. Yeah.
Or camo or Buc-ee's, like different things. But it's 3 of us. So like it's not just my suggestions. It's like Grant will be out at a baseball tournament with his kids and he'll see some dads wearing some different hats, or he'll notice a trend in baseball uniforms or things people are wearing. And then EJ works, in operations, but he's also involved in like different trends for drinkware because he works with Mir, a drinkware company. So he's like,
hold on. One of your co-founders still has just like a day job?
Oh yeah. He's a robot. Yeah. No, but he, we're just always like bringing examples to the table of things we think might do well. Then we all kind of decide, should we make this? And then we have the luxury of being like, let's just make 200 of these, engage it. And then if the sellout is they're gone in 2 hours that day, then but go and make more and use that demand to make the customers, unfortunately, have to wait for manufacturing to catch up. But yeah, it's a mix. I don't always think like, oh, I know what 300,000 dads want, Dude,
we're the opposite on this.
Yeah, I was going to say, okay, let me answer this question first. The question was, how do you find winning products? Do you think this is a big business question or a little business question?
It's a little business question.
I think it's a bookend. It's either like you haven't found traction at all, or you're like really big.
Even AG1.
Yeah.
Even AG1 launched two brand new products.
Yep.
And there was I dug as deep as I possibly could to find out where they're doing the research, where they're getting it. And like outside of a couple of
You know,
unless they had back-end data brokers that were giving them things, they launched this going like, this is a trend that we are going to continue to pioneer. 2 SKUs, AGZ, trying to get you guys to understand that there's more to this other than just greens. We have one flavor, one effect. It's kind of crazy. Majority, how do you win in beverage? Single effect, multi-flavor.
Yeah.
So when we can't even get real testing or samples out of it, because it's like, do you love this because of the flavor? Do you love this because of the effect? Do you love this because of the ingredient? There's so many variables in this. And I even say, arguably, we still don't know how to sell that perfectly.
Flow.
Yeah. It's like, when do I drink that? Do I drink it at 3 p.m.? Do I drink it because I want an energy drink? Do I drink it out when I'm going out to the club? Do I drink this in the morning?
During a podcast?
Do I drink it during, like, am I doing it because I'm going to be a knowledge worker? Like, there's a lot of varieties and usage of this. And in the testing of it, when you're able to move with speed and drop this from a patch standpoint, from a sticker standpoint, from a hat standpoint, from a sock standpoint, right? We did this with pup socks. You can get things up and running so quick. And is it the ability for it to be like, this is a winning product, or is it ability of you having really good ways of forcing this into the ether?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that with product development, you lean into your advantage. So let's start, because we think that there's a possibility that the person that asked this question is like maybe pre-revenue or like very early traction or something like that. Okay. So let me start there and like frame it that way. If somebody's asking, how do you find winning products? Like, are you like a drop shipper or something like that? There's really, as far as I see it, only 3 ways to find like, what is my product that I sell? And that is, you're either the buyer of it, like you're in the market of people who would buy it, so you understand them and you understand the gap in the market. Okay. You are somebody who already works in that industry, so you have inside information, or you have a skill set that aligns with selling that particular product, right? So you professionally kind of already sell that product, or you professionally do something that will help you sell that product. So I think it really only comes from like, basically, it comes from some level of knowledge of being in the market or knowledge of the market. Right. Okay. And so that's it. Like when people are like, I'm looking for a product to sell, and I don't know, it seems like women's shapewear is on trend. Should I get into women's shapewear? I'm like, well, are you a woman who would like to be more shaped? And they're like, no, I'm a dude. And I'm like, okay, so have you ever worked in women's shapewear or like women's fitness apparel or anything like that? And they're like, no, I'm a plumber. I'm like, I don't think you should get into women's shapewear. Yeah. You know, like because, and we know actually some people, there was a phase of e-commerce, and the reason people get misled is because there was a phase of e-commerce where that did happen. We know some founders who have relatively successful businesses selling in a product category they just know nothing about. They weren't in that before, and they are not in the market. Yeah. And there was a phase of e-commerce where you could do that. But I think e-commerce has matured enough now to where it's like most other businesses, where it's like, you got to be in this in some way to make a product work.